In this tutorial, I will teach you how to make a search bar, so let's just get into it. So the first thing I want you to do is have a system that organizes your buttons. So for me, I have a UI list layout. What it does is any visible button it sees, it will automatically organize it. So let's just set those to invisible. So it will automatically organize them. So yeah, that's a cool feature about these cool UI list layouts. You can also use a UI grid layout that works as well. So yeah, having one of these will just make it a lot easier. So yeah, another thing that's important is that you have a search bar, obviously, but you also need to make sure that it is a text box. So yeah. So in a text box, if you're not familiar with text boxes, they pretty much let you type things in it, and you can have a text that shows up if you have nothing inside the text box, which is pretty much in placeholder text. So yeah, make sure nothing is in text right now, and yeah. So let's just start getting into the coding. So first we should get the search bar. So search bar equals script.parent.search bar, and let's also get the items. So script.parent.items, and then we should make a function. Let's call this update results. So yeah, so in there, so I want to make it towards if any property in this search bar gets changed, aka if the text is changed, then it will automatically fire up this function. So what we can do is search bar dot changed connect update results. So yeah, just like that. And then now you should get into this part of the coding. So let's do local search equals string.lower, which pretty much makes all the text in, or it pretty much makes all the text you put in here lowercase. So let's just do search bar.text. So now we need to make a for loop. So for iv in pairs, which is the items, so get children and then do. So we need to make sure that it is a button, so we can do if v is a, and then we can do a GUI button, which is pretty much make sure if it's a text button or an image button, that's pretty much GUI button. So yeah, so if we make sure that it's a button, and now gotta make sure if the search is filled in or not. So I forgot to put an if statement there. So if search doesn't equal blank, then you cannot put nil in here. Some of you might try to do that, but that won't work. You gotta put in a blank string. So this okay. So the else is for if the search is completely empty, like right now. So then we will just make the buttons visible. So we can just set visible to true. So now if something is filled in with the search, let's get the item. So we can make item string.lower, and then we can just do v.text, which is the text that the button shows. So now we can do if string.find, and here we put the item, which is this part, and then we put the search, which is here. So search. Okay, so if part of the text is in the search bar, then it will continue. Otherwise, we just make it not visible or invisible. So let's just set that to false, and then let's just set that to true. And now let's test it to see if it works. Okay, so if we just search up something like cartoon chair or cartoon table, it will show something like this. So what if we want a gaming chair, something like that? You can also just add in chair, and it'll show all the chairs, or you can add just a piece of text like tune or cartoon, and then we can do like pizza. So you can just add a Z and it'll show pizza. So we can just do like tune shop and it'll show cartoon chair. And yeah, so now you have a working search bar. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope this helped you a lot, and yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye.